Good evening. Time now for Thursday Sports. We start with football. The national girls under-17 football team is back to work after their international tour of Haiti last week. The team got together at the Annex this evening under the guidance of coach Bobby McLaren and technical director for Cayman Islands football, Carl Brown. The next test is a playoff with the Dominican Republic later on this month for a spot in the next round. Cayman won 2 matches and lost 1 in Haiti, finishing second in Group A. Before training, some of the players recapped the trip, a first time for some of them. We're going a bit too fast there. We're heading over to the Cayman Islands Marathon. Well, if Cayman beats Dominican Republic in 2 playoff matches in the coming weeks, they will move on to face their qualifiers in the Costa Rica next year. Moving on to the Cayman Islands Marathon, record numbers so far for the 2009 edition of the race. Organizers are extremely pleased with the interest both at home and abroad for the December 6 event. More than 400 runners already registered for the race, which is now in its 7th edition. Last year, locals Scott Britton and Beth Schrader claimed the marathon titles, while Marius Acker and Caroline Stroller claimed the half marathon crowns. Race organizer Rhonda Kelly delighted with the numbers, especially from the visitors, with 3 weeks till race day.
Have several visitors who are coming back again, which again is very encouraging. We have, I think it's at least half a dozen that say they're coming back to run specifically for the marathon, which is great. Over 150 already, so we're already 20 more than we were last year, and they're still coming in. Up to yesterday, we had 2 people from Germany still registered. Local runners are coming out. They're coming out in droves. Now we're getting towards the end, so we're seeing more and more registrations, and visitors are still registering, which is really encouraging.
That race is December 6th, Sunday, December 6th at 5 a.m. starting downtown by Breezes. We'll go back to hear from the under-17 girls now back home from their trip to Haiti as we hear from one of their players, Ashani Francis, Captain Brianna Hides, and Chelsea Brown.
It was a good experience because a lot of the girls, the new girls we've had auditioning to the team, they hadn't played international before, and I think that this being their first time, we did really well to win the first 2 games, although Haiti just beat us in the end.
I think it was a good experience for me, other than the football phase of it. Like, it really taught me a lesson, like how other people live.
It was excellent. You know, we got good exposure and the surroundings. You know, everything was something new for us, but it was excellent. I did expect the team to do as well because Coach Bobby prepared us for a battle, you know.
That team trying to move on to Costa Rica next year for the next round of qualifiers. They play Dominican Republic later on this month. And finally, lots of boxing talk in the air this week ahead of this weekend's highly anticipated welterweight championship clash. Filipino sensation Manny Pacquiao tries to take the WBO welterweight belt from Puerto Rican Miguel Cotto in Las Vegas Saturday night. The fighters had contrasting victories the last time each of them stepped into the ring. Pacquiao, he's coming off a devastating knockout win over Britain's Ricky Hatton. Back in May, Pacquiao ended Hatton in the 2nd round, while Ghanaian Joshua Clottey pushed Cotto all the way back in June. Many feel Pacquiao is too fast and too clever for Cotto, but the bigger, stronger Puerto Rican feels he can outbox his man. Also on the card, the last man to beat Cayman's Charles Whitaker will be in action. Troy Rowland defeated the killer back in 2004, and Saturday night he meets Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. on the Pacquiao-Cotto undercard. And some more good news for boxing fans. Even better news this is, Westar TV will have the fight pay-per-view on Saturday night, so all the boxing fans, for just $55, you can watch this mega fight from the comfort of your own home. Just call 745-5555 for the details.